What's up, Brandon Curry, All Access followers and fans? This is part two of my two-part interview with Brandon Curry. If you guys want to watch part one, the link is in the description below or click the card above right now. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoy this video.
415 Nutrition's Exalt is comprised of 3 performance blends. We put these blends together, we thought about hydration, mental focus, a pump. First of all, with hydration, we looked at the electrolytes. We want to make sure we have potassium, a Himalayan sea salt, magnesium in this side of the formula. We looked at mental focus, we wanted to add things like neural factor and alpha GPC. We looked at the pump, we wanted to add things, of course, like Hydromax and Atrostogen. All these things combined is what I look for in a premium performance pre-workout supplement. These things combined will allow me to enhance my workout and make sure I'm getting a good training session after training session.
Now, from that video, there's a screenshot taken. It was posted to Phil Heath's actual story on Instagram, soon deleted afterwards. I had people send it to me. And, it seemed, when I heard it, I heard the news that, there was Phil posted a photo of you and I was looking for it and I was like, where is it? Everyone told me it was deleted. And that was the back shot from that video. Now, do you have any intel on why Phil, or why do you think Phil might have actually posted that?
Well, I honestly, I don't really think Phil posted it. I know Phil is not always the one responsible for what goes on his page, so I don't for sure that he posted it. But if he is, or if he didn't, either way, he's thinking about this guy over here. Whether he's trying to demean me and by that or what, I don't know. I think it's quite flattering because I never in my right mind would just post a picture of my snaps of Phil that it's a progress picture. I wouldn't think about doing it. I don't care if it looked good, bad, or what. Or if I thought he looked great, I just wouldn't think about doing it. So I don't know what's on his mind or what the strategy is. I'm loving the attention.
I like it. Now, Phil Heath, obviously the attention for him is on his midsection. He's even talked about it in a recent interview that he did with Ron Harris on muscular development. He knows all eyes are going to be on that. He obviously, had the surgeries and stuff to, potentially fix that problem. Now, whether it's fully fixed or fully looks, better or not, if Phil does just say fix his midsection, there's no bloat there or very little bloat there, can you beat him?
Can I beat him? I think yeah, I have a good opportunity to beat Phil, whether he's fixed or not. Phil's, a lot of people don't understand. Me and Phil I've never stood next to Phil at the condition at the rate I am now, at the bodybuilder I am now. Anytime I stood next to Phil on stage, I was analyzing my physique, comparing, seeing where I need to catch up. How can I compare? Trying to see photos, but right now I don't think Phil has seen this physique being compared against his physique, and that's what's exciting for me. So I like to see the comparison just as well as everybody else, and I hope he's coming in with some control in the midsection, so that won't be what everybody sees. I want people to see the comparison, and not just an eyesore.
Yeah. Now everyone's saying that, you beat Phil on just say the ab and thigh and the front double bicep, and then he might beat you from the back. Do you think you can beat Phil from the back?
I do think I can beat Phil from the back. Uh, well, I think I've improved from the back from years and years, and
I agree.
I think people kind of underestimate my backside in a little bit. I got some width, I think, on Phil from the back, and I know he brings the detail. But we've been working on that detail this year. I know everybody talks about Phil's hamstrings and glute tie-ins and whatnot, but I think we've been able to work in those areas as well and bring those up as well. So where even if he is a little slightly better, he won't dominate all the shots from the back. Definitely not the back lat spread. Definitely not the back double bicep. So I think it'll be close because it'll be some advantages to me and maybe some advantages to him. But at the end of the day, you got to go with the total package.
Yep. Now we formally did a Q&A on Brandon Curry All Access, which people can go back and check out that video as well, which was from a couple of weeks ago, I believe. Now, there's a question. It said, who is your biggest competition outside of Phil Heath? And you answered William Bonac. Now, William Bonac or Phil Heath, who is your biggest competition between those two, in your opinion?
Well, what I know what Williams bringing, so he would be the immediate threat. I don't know what Phil's quite bringing. I mean, he's been a couple years off the stage. I mean, I don't know what Phil I'm expecting to be on stage. So Monak is more the immediate threat. Phil is the ideal threat, meaning that like he's the iconic figure that I actually want to beat. You know, he's the notch on my belt that I want to take out. So I hope Phil is the bigger threat, because that would make it more exciting. But I know William is a real threat. You know, he's always been a threat to me, and you know, so I don't think I can sleep on any one of those guys.
Yeah, and people are forgetting William Bonac won the Arnold Classic earlier this year, and it really isn't being talked about going into Mr Olympia. I'm trying to give him his credit, but a lot of people are not counting him in because it's, you know, you got the reigning Mr Olympia, and then you got the 7-time Mr Olympia, and that's how it's been set up as a battle, and that's understandable. Like media-wise, most people are going to be talking about that, but like you said, William is a formidable competitor that always brings it, man, pretty much.
Right, man. You can't ignore William, and it's unfortunate that, you know, Phil coming back kind of steals that shine away from him. But you know, I know a lot of people waiting to see what William brings to the stage, and I definitely am.
Yeah. Now, Roelly Winklaar, obviously the unfortunate news that he contracted COVID-19, which is super unfortunate because, you know, he was getting to the US, but seemed like he was on the way here. He stopped over in Istanbul in Turkey. He contracted COVID-19 at some point, whether it was in Kuwait, whether it was on his way. I assume it was probably in Kuwait. I suppose, have you spoken to Roelly or had any interaction with him, and how's he feeling now?
Well, you know, I know Rolly's bummed. You know, last I spoke to him, I was in Tennessee, and just checking on me and my wife, seeing how he's doing, man. You know, hoping the best for him in the situation, because at that point we didn't even know that he had contracted COVID. So we didn't know for sure that we knew he had some visa issues at that point. So you know, he was kind of stuck because of some visa issues. When we were thinking about some kind of way to reroute him where he can actually make it to the United States, and then of course he took that test and we found out the COVID, and he took another one, and we're like, man. So I know he's Roelly. You know, I know he's bummed, but you know, Roelly is a great guy. He's looking forward to 2021, I'm sure. But man, it's just unfortunate. And it's just unfortunate that I want to get to see Roelly there, because you know we're boys on the same team, and it's been a while since I have, you know, I can't remember the last time I've been in Olympia without Roelly Winklaar. So it's gonna be sad for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, like my heart went out to him. Like I obviously reported that story where I did a bit of investigation work, and it sucked, man. Like I hated reporting it, and people saying, no, you're lying. And I'm like, man, I'm just looking at what I found. So it's unfortunate that it came out that he's out, and, you know, hopefully we don't see anyone else contract COVID and have to pull out of the Olympia last minute, because that'd be incredibly unfortunate.
Speaking of COVID, though, I think his health is fine. I don't even think he even feels any sick or anything. So it's unfortunate that you can feel fine and still get a positive test and have to hide away from the world. So it's just a weird thing, you know, we're dealing with this, because COVID doesn't affect everybody the same. So apparently.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate. But Brandon, I want to thank you for doing this interview. Obviously, this second part is on Brandon Curry All Access. So everyone that's watching this right now, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell button, because you're going to have some really cool content going up on your channel as well. And we're going to be working together to get that content up and happening as well. So I'm really excited for that. And man, I just want to say best of luck for 2020 Mr. Olympia. And do you have anyone you want to thank, shout out, or anything like that?
I just want to thank my team at 015 Nutrition. You know, Mark Bell, my boy, he's a super promoter, super businessman. I want to thank my other partner, Brent Lafayette, at Carbon Culture. We've been a lot of promotion. I think my boy Anthony was so premise, man. We've been a lot of promotion this week as well with the bag line. So guys, check that out. And we want to thank the Olympia team. You know, Jake Woods, Dan Solomon, Tim Gardner, Tamer, Algindi. I mean, it's crazy what they've been able to do. And I know they're setting up right now, getting everything ready for the fans, and all this hard work for just to put on the Super Bowl bodybuilding this year, during a time when we don't have much to, be happy about, be excited about. So they're gonna make it like Christmas time around this holiday season, and we're very fortunate to have such leadership in this community. And you fans out there, enjoy it. Go check out the pay-per-view. I know you're not used to paying for it, but come on, this is different times. And if you love bodybuilding and you're a real fan, then you got to appreciate the sport and help us keep it alive.
Yeah, absolutely. And that pay-per-view as well, it's not just what it's been in the past years where, you'll have it drop out sometimes and things like that. This is it looks like a real professional production. There's going to be obviously the press conference, which is going to be on there for free as well. So if you guys jump on there and actually watch that for free, make sure you just buy the actual pay-per-view if you've got the means and the funds to actually do so, because it's going to be an awesome show and you don't want to miss obviously the battle between the 7-time Mr Olympia Phil Heath and your 2019 Mr Olympia in yourself, Brandon Curry. So Brandon, best of luck at the 2020 Mr Olympia for Xavier Wills and Brandon Curry. For Brandon Curry All Access and Desktop Bodybuilding, we are out.